Hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a journal, health, career, and love reading for all the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the year, July to December 2026. Keep in mind this is general reading. This might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Then it's not for you for sure. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. Will find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Okay. Let's see for Sagittarius how it is going to be for you guys from July till December 2026. For your health first. July, we have the Four of Pentacles. The more you are going to hold on to some kind of addictions or something that's hurting you or harming you, the more it's going to be difficult for you to keep your health on track. There is something about holding on to something or having some kind of addictions or bad habits or something that you're not letting go of out of your day to day life, out of your habit. It is going to create some kind of health issues if you guys are not going to let it go. It's something that it's not healthy. Maybe it was healthy at some point of time. Now the attachment or this energy of I'm never letting go of this is making it unhealthy for you. August, we have the Seven of Wands. You guys are going to be in this defensive mode. A little bit of mental stress is going to be there. That is going to create some kind of physical health issues if you guys are not going to keep your mental health in check. You have to create stronger boundaries. You have to understand what you should allow and what you should not allow in your energy field, so that you guys are going to be at peace emotionally and mentally, so that it's going to have a good impact on your physical health too. September, we have the Eight of Swords. It's like you guys are going to be very stressed out. Maybe you guys will not be able to sleep at night. There is some kind of stiffness in your body, in your joints, and there is some kind of migraine or eye issues or some kind of headache issues. If you guys already have that kind of issues, please don't ignore them. Make sure you guys are going to keep your vitamins and minerals in check, and you guys are going to get yourself properly analyzed and checked. Okay, so if you have persistent health issues like that, body stiffness, muscle pain, migraine or eye issues, don't take them lightly. October, we have the Knight of Wands. Your like active side is going to be activated. You are going to be more active than usual. You are going to start some kind of health regime or like gymming or something like that. There are very good chances of you guys traveling or you guys starting something that's going to keep you very active at the same time, very passionate also about your health. Okay, it's like something about your look, something about your day-to-day life that you are going to shift or change, and it's going to have a very positive impact on your health. Your sexual energies are also going to increase, and maybe this kind of things are going to be more prominent, if you want to, of course. So we have July, August, September, October. November, we have the Knight of Cups. You guys will be able to get some kind of good news regarding your health. If you guys were suffering from some kind of issues, you guys will be able to recover from them. If you guys were planning to do something regarding your health, there are very good chances of getting good results and positive results, and it's going to make you feel very happy and content from inside. Awesome. And it's going to reflect in the on the outside too. So we have July, August, September, October, November. December, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You are going to enjoy a very stable health. People, like, you're going to have uh, okay, I got lost the word. You guys might be meeting your family in your holy days, or you guys will be connecting with family members or people who are like family to you, group of people who are doing the same kind of thing, who are liking the same kind of thing. And there is going to be a lot of improvement in your health otherwise also, and emotionally and mentally also. I do see a lot of happiness coming in. Nice. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this rest of the year, Sagittarius. Let's see the guidance for you guys. We have the World card. Okay, if you are going to start something, make sure you are going to finish that. If you are going to start multiple things at the same time and you're not going to finish any one of them, then there's no use of starting multiple things at the same time. Just do one or two things, okay, regarding your health, and do them completely. Let's say you are going to start Ayurvedic treatment or something, but if you're not going to do it properly, it might not work out for you the way it should, right? That you have to take care of. Okay, my love. So Let's move on to your career, Sagittarius. For your career, let's see what we have for Sagittarius for their career. July, we have the Chariot card. There is going to be a tremendous success coming in for you guys. If you guys are going to stay in your lane, staying consistent and determined, that no matter how many obstacles or challenges you guys have to face in a particular direction, you guys are not going to stop. There are very good chances of success and victory in your career. You guys are going to get something really good, like some kind of reward, award, some kind of good opportunity to keep moving forward. Very good opportunity, very good energy for you guys for July. August, we have the Five of Swords. There is going to be some kind of rift or some kind of issue with somebody in your work area. That doesn't mean that some everything is going to fall apart. It simply means there is going to be stressful energies around you. You might be in this energy of trying to control each and everything in your career. That is not possible, especially if other people are also involved. Keep that in mind, that you cannot control the outcomes. You cannot change everything just because you want to change it. You guys have to make peace with that thinking, with that thought, that no matter how powerful you are, how spiritual you are, you cannot control anything or anyone. Okay. Okay, anyways. July, August, September, we have the Moon card. There are going to be a lot of things that are not going to be properly revealed or expressed or properly like being told to you. So there is some kind of hidden thing, some kind of hidden agenda. Maybe people behind your back are doing something that you're not aware of. So try not to operate from fear or insecurity until unless you are going to get everything crystal clear right in front of you. Don't sign any kind of documentation or don't take any kind of job or work opportunity until unless everything is going to be crystal clear to you right in front of your eyes, and every legality and documentation and everything is properly checked. October, we have the Two of Cups. I do see your relationship with your work energy is going to be really, really beautiful. There are good chances of you connecting with an opposite sex person, opposite sex energy, and you guys creating something really meaningful and magical together in a very, very beautiful and positive way. It can be like if you are a feminine energy, masculine energy is going to balance your forces, and or the vice versa is also true. But there are good chances of office romance also, like for singles. For others also it can be extramarital, but I do see some kind of collaboration partnership that is going to be really very, very beautiful for you, right? Now it doesn't have to be opposite sex energy. Let's say you are a masculine energy and somebody who is feminine, softer side, even if they are a man, right? That can also be possible. So we have July, August, September, October, November. We have the Judgment card. I do see you in this energy of trying to release negativity and those kind of people, situations, or things or energies that are stopping you from moving forward in your career, and trying to make peace with what you have and trying to understand what you should be doing from this point onwards, so that you guys are not going to repeat the same kind of mistakes again. That is actually good. So we have July, August, September, October, November. December, we have the Two of Pentacles. Things are going to be a little bit unstable, up in the air, on and off, in and out, full of confusion kind of energies are going to be there. But I do see eventually you guys will be able to figure out what you guys should be doing in a particular situation. Either you are going to be presented with two options, like a job option or business option, or two opportunities, okay? And you guys are going to be a little bit up in the air about those opportunities. A choice or a decision is to be made in a particular situation. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this year regarding your career thing. So we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so try not to let your emotional or mental okay, try not to let your emotions carry you away and ruin your career. Your emotional side might not be that much good, or something is happening around you or around your environment that is not that much good right now, or settle. Try not to mix your personal and professional life and ruin everything, because you're building a good career here. You're building a strong base for your career and your future here. Try not to mix professional and personal life, and try to keep going. Okay, of course it's very difficult, but let's see for singles. Sagittarius, for singles, how it is going to be for you guys for the rest of the year of 2026, July till December 2026. Let's see. Okay, July, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, you guys are going to be very attracted to multiple people at the same times, and or the vice versa is also possible. There is going to be just having fun kind of energy, or connecting with multiple people, or just having a sexual energy exchange between you and somebody. But the stable base, the maturity, groundedness is not going to be there. Okay, I do see you having a lot of fun, maybe traveling together, maybe going on dates, maybe. Physical attraction is going to be so strong. You guys are going to enjoy the bond, the connection, the vibes, and everything. If you're looking for stability, that might not happen in this month. August, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, that might happen in August then. There are very good chances of somebody confessing their feelings to you, like expressing their feelings to you. If you are waiting for some kind of message, communication, or apology or something like that, there are chances of that also. I'm talking about singles here, so there might be some kind of misunderstanding between you and someone that you might end up connecting with in the coming future. And even like right now, maybe you're on the talking stage right now, so there are chances of somebody expressing their feelings or confessing, or maybe trying to make amends with you, trying to make you know uh, things okay with you again. July, August, September, we have the World card. There is going to be a completion of a cycle here. Might be some kind of long distance kind of situation is going to be there, or one of you is going to be traveling a lot, so that might create some kind of distance between you guys. But I do see that one of you might take this situation as the ending, but I don't think so it's an ending. There is something that is still going to be happening. If you guys are waiting for some kind of closure or something from previous connection, or from someone specific, maybe there are very good chances of that also. October, we have the Lover. So there is going to be a decision or choice that you guys have to make out of two people, two situations, two things, or two circumstances. There are very good chances of you connecting with somebody on a loving, on a loving, caring, and nurturing level too. And there is going to be attraction and infatuation also. But you guys have to take a solid decision. You guys have to make a solid choice or decision here regarding the situation. Unless that is going to be done, that's it. That things are not going to move forward the way they should. Okay, July, August, September, October. November, we have the Fool card. I do see you taking the leap of faith and jumping into the unknown. I do see you being in this energy of having a breakthrough, or feeling like a totally free of every restriction or pain or anything like that that you guys have gone through in the past. So I do see you trying to jump into the unknown and having fun, like being living in this energy of, okay, let's see what happens. Let me just live. Let me just have fun. Okay, Mhm. Cool, breaking free. So July, August, September, October, November, December, we have the Five of Cups, and then you are going to be disappointed because things are not going to go that much well the way you want them to be, and or things are going to be a little bit on the regretful or painful kind of side. Okay, so the year is going to end with some kind of like some kind of disappointment. Now I don't see this the whole month is going to be disappointment, but the underlying energy is going to be of regret and or guilt and or crying over spilled milk, like trying to understand why whatever happened the way it happened, and what you should have done differently, and this and that. There are lots of energies of I should have handled that differently, I should have done that differently, and this and that. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, honey, for this department, for singles, for this year. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, if you're looking for a very stable, safe, secure, long term partnership kind of a deal, right? If you're looking for that kind of a deal where you are going to get very stable, long term kind of a partnership, okay, and you're not getting it, you don't have to be in that connection. You don't have to get yourself involved in the possibilities. If somebody is telling you by their behavior, by their nature, by their communication, by their or like verbally they're telling you that they are not interested in having something long term, then you should leave the ship as early as possible before it's going to sink and you're going to get hurt. So understand the difference between love and lust and commitment. Hmm? If somebody, like, sometimes people don't say it verbally, but they show it with their actions. If their actions are not matching with their words, that is also a red flag. That is also the sign for you to leave. So if you are looking for something stable, don't settle for less than what you deserve and want. Simple as that. Hmm. Let's see what are your energies for those who are already in a relationship, connection, married, or committed to each other. Let's see. Sagittarius. July, we have the Page of Swords. I do see distance between two people, but online communication is happening, like some kind of keeping tabs on each other kind of energy is happening, but from a distance. Whether it's a long distance relationship or you guys have deliberately taken a distance from each other or break from each other. But I do see two people keeping tabs on each other and trying to understand what the other person is doing. Maybe not that, not talking that much, but keeping tabs on each other is there. August, we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody here is detaching. Somebody here is taking a break. Uh, okay, so I don't see, might be it's not a final breakup or separation or something like that, but there is energy of detachment and walking away from the situation, at least for the time being, to towards something better, someone better. Because right now, this is the situation is not going that much well the way it should. So one of you is going to try to walk away and detach from the situation emotionally. September, we have the King of Pentacles. Now, things are going to turn into a very, very better and peaceful and grounded kind of place. One of you is going to try their best to handle the situation with maturity as much as they can, and they're going to make sure that things are going to go back to normal, or things are going to go back to the stability, the way it used to be. So there are chances of you guys connecting with each other on a very stable, mature, and grounded level, and making things work out in a practical way, not in a very emotional way. October, we have the Hierophant. If you guys are already married or committed to each other, you guys might be planning to, like, have a pet or have kids, or planning to shift your house or change your house or relocation. And for others, I do see you guys trying to take this situation to the next level. Now, something related to your belief system or cultural background or spirituality might be an issue in the situation, but that can be sorted with each other in a proper way. If you guys are going to be on the same page, things are going to be sorted and things are going to the next level, whatever it means in your situation according to your connection with your person. July, August, September, October. November, we have the Four of Wands. Marriage on the way. Okay, marriage, commitment, long-term partnership, some kind of celebration, maybe a marriage anniversary celebration, or like birthday celebration with each other. Whatever it is, you guys are going to enjoy the commitment. You guys are going to enjoy the bond with each other. There is going to be a celebration. There is going to be a uh, party and there's going to be this energy of, okay, let's do it, let's have fun, let's make it official, or let's move to the next chapter. Awesome energy. December, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then you guys are going to take a step back and re-evaluate the situation from every possible angle. I don't see any kind of breakup or heartbreak or that kind of painful energies where two people are not seeing eye to eye and two people are hating on each other. I do see a connection evolving with time, and by the end of this year, you guys are going to be in this energy of, okay, let's see what we can change or what we can do about the situation so that we can take it to the next level or improve the situation in every possible way, right? Let's see the guidance here for you guys. I always keep on forgetting the guidance part. Hmm. We have the Empress. Okay, the growth and expansion and the happiness, depends on both of you. It takes two to tango. If one of you is always ready, always faithful, always ready to communicate, always ready to take action and active, everything like that, and the other person is not invested and interested the way they should, things are not going to move forward. Both of you have to come on the same page. Both of you have to communicate openly and honestly with each other, and you guys, both of you, have to listen to each other carefully. Okay, and then both of you have to come on the same page of understanding, love, nurturing, caring, and open to uh, not to judge each other but to help each other. Then this connection has a very, very, very strong potential to for a long term partnership. Lifelong partnership. Yeah, it's like more of a lecture than guidance about your connection, about your relationship. But anyways, this is what I'm getting for you. I hope it makes sense to you. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Sajis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.